This is a very exciting day for Trundle. There were 400 applicants, and if this was a reality TV show, you've made it to the final round, so congratulations.
It's a real-life social experiment in the middle of the Australian bush. A dying country town is looking for 5 exceptional families to save them. More than 400 from all around the country are competing.
We've got everything you need.
I can fix motors, cabinet making, boat building, you name it, I can sort of do it.
Work-wise, I'll take anything.
Obviously, we're practising Muslims.
I reckon we'd fit in really well.
Only the best will be chosen. Over 12 months, we follow their life-changing journey. Will they save the town, or will it end in disaster?
I found the water smell like yuck smell. I want to vomit.
It really pisses me off because we're putting everything into it and it's not even our own bloody house.
Oh my God, it's so hot. Yeah, it's 45 degrees in Trundle.
She chooses to wear that.
Aren't they going to be awfully hot?
You know, we believe that that's the correct way.
No, they've let us down, sweet.
She's the biggest backstabbing, nastiest piece of work.
Can't like everyone.
And we're just a group of volunteers here helping to improve our community and just get on with it.
In the heart of the wheat and sheep belt of New South Wales, you'll find the classic country town of Trundle. It wasn't so long ago that towns like this were the lifeblood of the nation. But like the rest of the great Aussie bush, Trundle has fallen on hard times, and the townspeople have grave concerns.
Well, we actually lost the ANZ, the Westpac and the state.
And it's not just the banks. The ambulance, gone. The butcher, closed up. The hospital can't get staff to stay. In just 10 years, the numbers of kids at the school has halved. And even the once mighty Trundle boomers have hung up their boots. A worrying trend for the local family who just took over the pub.
I'm a farmer's daughter, and if farmers have got money, the town's got money. When they have, like we've had, 10 years of awful bloody weather, you know, they don't have that extra cash to splash about.
It's the same story across the Australian bush. Drought-weary farmers walking off the land. Young people heading for the city. A close-knit community vanishing before their eyes.
To a certain extent, we're just a bit worried that this little town might not survive.
But in this town, a bunch of locals have decided they can't just sit back and watch Trundle die. Danielle the publican, 2 farmers, a farmer's wife, and a teacher have a plan to attract new families to the town. It's called Trundle Tree Change, and it's making national news.
Imagine renting a family home for just $1 a week. Well, in the tiny country town of Trundle, you can. So what kind of bang do you get for your buck?
What do you got on offer here, mate? You got the house here?
Yeah.
Looks all right.
Does. Not bad for $1, huh?
I think the $1 a week farmhouse scheme is just, it's so enticing for people who are caught up in mortgages and caught up in debt and are looking for a tree change.
Is it going to work?
Of course it is, yeah, it's a great idea. Trundle Hotel, Danielle speaking. Since it went to air last night, it's ridiculous. I would have taken 50, 60 phone calls. Trundle Hotel, thank you.
Judy speaking, can I help you?
Trundle's a population of about 300, 350.
If you've got 3 children, you're probably lucky because that's what we need.
There's lots of kids' activities and things too. There's swimming club and pony club and junior rugby league. Employment, yeah, so there's, I guess there's not a great deal at the moment. There's a mine that's about 45 minutes away from here.
It takes about 6 hours to drive to Sydney.
Okay, thanks, bye. One of them rang up and it was maybe 12:15 at night and he's going, "What's going on with your $1 a house?" And I was going, "Are you at the pub, mate? It's 12:15. Yeah, can we have a chat about it?" "No, we can't." Bugger off.
On offer, 5 farmhouses, all abandoned.
Not too much needed to shift in, hopefully. Guess you're gonna have to pan this because I have to go in the back. So the door needs some work. Come on in. Welcome to Limestone.
The rent may seem too good to be true, but there's a catch. The new tenants will have to renovate the homes, some at their own expense. That is, once they've evicted the local squatters.
Go back, go back. Go right back. Go back. Go back, go back, go back.
Ben's family has farmed here for 5 generations, and his 5 brothers and sisters have now all left the land. This scheme is his last great hope.
I'm excited about it, very excited. It's certainly going to turn things around in the community. And already there's a much better vibe and people are in a lot more positive frame of mind.
But not everyone shares Ben's optimism. The Trundle Tree Change is the talk of the town, and everyone has an opinion.
And I wouldn't pay $1 a week rent, work on the house and then didn't get to keep it.
I think it's the most marvellous thing that ever happened any place.
There's no work here. No one employs many people anymore.
I think it's absolutely marvellous. And it's so much better than sitting around whinging about what's not happening. And that's what's been going on.
There's no ballet, there's no pharmacist. You can't give birth in Trundle. I would doubt if there was one family in 12 months' time.
Whether this is going to be of a major advantage remains to be proven.
But there's no stopping the scheme now.
6.
There've been over 400 applicants, many lured by the cheap rent.
Yeah, look at it. You're saying she's got a bad credit rating?
It's been unemployed for 2 years.
Trundle needs families who will join the community and stick it out for the long haul. So they've invited the best candidates to come and meet them face to face. The committee has chosen one of their biggest days of the year to show off their town. The Trundle Christmas Fair.
We've got quite a selection. We've got pikelets, we've got muffins and wonderful tea and coffee, of course.
For the hopeful families, this is their first look at the place that some will soon call home. The newcomers might be nervous, but the locals are just plain bloody excited.
Well, it's all happening, I think. They're all here a bit early, which got us a bit unawares. They're very keen.
My name's Donna Roberts. We've driven from Canberra, and hopefully we might be successful in renting a farmhouse and doing some renovations.
And what do you think of the town so far?
Very friendly, very friendly.
We've got 17 families that are able to come, and I think there's 54 children.
54 children in 17 families. Good breeders, that's what you want.
Let's go.
Get some good-looking girls here. It's not enough of them.
Just like more artistic types, more musicians and that sort of thing. But the more exotic, the better.
It'd be really good if we could get a boat people or family like that.
I love it.
6, 7 schooners a day families. I'd love to see them move here. No, obviously not alcoholics. That'd be terrible.
There's one family who really stands out from the crowd. The Ellamums from Sydney. The devout Muslims are among the first to be grilled by the committee.
We would like to know why you'd like to come and live in Trundle.
Living in Sydney just happened. You know, we leave the house first thing in the morning, we get home last thing at night, you know, and we never seem to stop and breathe. And
I'm looking to come back to the farm because I grew up in the farm.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. If you were to move to Trundle, what could you see yourselves doing when you were living in a community like ours?
we've been talking about different things we could do, and obviously we're practicing Muslims, and you know, there's a really big Islamic halal meat market, so we thought maybe something like that.
How do you feel about renovating a farmhouse? What's your upper limit in terms of skill?
It's not much.
If we can download it off the instructions on the internet.
The questions just get tougher.
What makes you the top applicant?
What do you think of doing once you get up here?
Would you be able to contribute to the house?
Assuming you've got, 8 kids, what is your actual renovation experience? Have you had time to do renovations?
What makes your family fantastic? What do you think you've got?
We've got everything you need.
Is that right? Tell us
Yes.
about that. That's what we want to
Go
hear.
Well, we've both got things that we can contribute, both to farm, we think, and to the community. And I'm fully qualified cook, so
excellent.
The pub needs me.
Basically, we've had a bit of bad luck in our life, and we just think a fresh start in a fresh town would be the best thing for everyone.
Yep. And you're happy to talk about that bit of bad luck? Like, what are you...
Oh, no.
You don't have to share it with us.
No, we had a child die. Zach was a twin, and his twin didn't make it, so...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that was...
a hospital mistake.
At least we've got Zach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I run a home handyman business down in Canberra.
Work-wise, I'll take anything. I reckon we'd fit in really well.
Excellent.
Can I tell you why I want to move?
Okay, you sure can. I'd love to hear that.
Because Melbourne is very noisy and this is a peaceful place.
It's very peaceful.
I think we both just feel like we just need the change.
Yeah, we're prepared to give anything a go.
Who's the registered nurse?
I'm the registered nurse.
Tony?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to write R-N.
Yeah.
The major question is, when do we find out?
Thank you.
I think it is time to go to the pub.
Oh, I agree with you.
Now.
At the Tree Change headquarters, the committee meets to review the interviews.
It's crunch time now, Tom.
Yeah, it is. We've got to do some hard selecting, I believe.
We've got a pretty big job to do today. We've still got families up here that we're not overly sure about. The Girks, Daniel's a carpenter and Kylie's a cook.
I went up the coast to sort of find myself in a way, where I found my wife and 4 kids and the dog, which is a 5th child. But
Anyone who says journey and went to find myself turns me off instantly. He's quite a confident fellow, which sort of turned you off, didn't it, Dol?
He was a bit overconfident.
Yeah.
And I did ask them, so you're saying that you'd like the worst house? And they said yes.
my main concern, if we do take on the worst place, is the farmer or the community going to be behind us, or is it our responsibility to find the materials?
If a farmer chooses you, you guys negotiate with the farmer.
Where he actually got me in, he's a restorer. He's really into making it into what it could be. Give it to him.
Ask Kath, what's Kath think? Yeah.
Fine, yeah.